a new artist star is rising on the horizon of the global fine art landscape, and this new star is you, Karolina Sávolt. And this is absolutely a privilege for me that in this exhibition that you have now in the Bodo Gallery in Hungary, we have the chance to introduce you to our global audience. So thank you for the chance to do that.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure.
Absolutely, it's my pleasure. Well, first of all, I think it is very important for our audience to know that what they will see now in this little video is done only by you. That is an individual way of technique that you have been developing. But I think it is very important for us to understand that what was the moment, what was the inspirational, I would say, moment that fine art sort of captured your attention, and when you felt that you would like to sort of sink into this artistic way of expression.
Well, I started painting when I was 9 years old, and during the pandemic I was home alone with my brother, and I had a lot of free time, and I always liked to draw, to sketch. And then after I left a drawing on my desk, my parents noticed it for the first time.
They were surprised, I suppose.
Yes, they were surprised, and then they asked me what I would like to do to improve, and then I said I wanted to start painting. And from then on, I started to learn the techniques online, and I read books.
But you did it alone, on your own, right?
Yes.
So no teachers, no any kind of background coaching or whatsoever?
No, if I had a question, I could find the answer everywhere on the internet, so it was really helpful for me.
Finally, a way of using internet for something usable.
Yes.
So that's very nice. Okay. But if we just stand a little bit and take a closer look at these pictures, they seem like, that there is a very, I would say, not just natural, but very typical, very characteristic style of your paintings, with all the figures, and of course we'll talk about the creatures that you are using. So from that perspective, what were I would say, the first creatures that really captured your attention to put them on your paintings?
First, I started to learn the basics of painting and drawing, and it was really important for me to find the little measures, for example, in the background, the geometry, and the first little motives were the animals. That's how I started. And then after a while, I started to paint faces as well, the woman faces, which is really common now in my paintings. And yes, this was a little process, a long process that happened when I started painting. After the basics, I started to really figure out what I liked to paint. For example, the animals in here, the colors and the geometry in the background. And after my first exhibition, I saw that people really look into my paintings and get inspired by them. And then
so they loved it, even for your first exhibition. I was here, I remember for that.
Yes, and then I decided that there are going to be messages of my paintings, which is basically the positivity in our lives, in our everyday lives, which is really important for us. And a lot of people don't notice this in our lives. That, for example, this painting is titled "The Sounds of Silence."
Okay.
And the message here is that if us humans be quiet for a little while, just slow down in our fast everyday lives, then we will notice our nature rising and the sounds of our nature rising. And
so we are too loud in general, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I can understand.
And that's how we can notice the positivity in our lives.
Absolutely. If I look at this picture, I can also see, the very important message is to showcase beauty of actually the human faces, especially females. And I think in this sometimes cruel world, it's very important to pay a little more attention to not just to the human side of ours, but the beauty of human beings. So how difficult it was for you to sort of showcase the beauty of a female face?
Yes, it was really important for me to show the beauty of our everyday life and our world. And after my first exhibition, I really started thinking that I could really give a lot to my audience or to the people around me. And that's when I started thinking, what should I say with my paintings? And then I noticed that the beauty, the positivity in our lives is really, really important, because we don't really notice this, and that's why it's really important to do. And basically the positive thinking in the hard times as well is really important.
It's so much needed today, I think.
Exactly.
With such a turbulent times around us. I can also notice, and of course we will see it on the other pictures in the gallery, that your pictures are very much detailed. So look at the beauty of it. Look at all these very, very small but very nicely carried out details. So how productive you can be in a way of like, how long would a picture like this to take for you to sort of finish, even though I know there is no picture that is finished ever, right?
Yes, exactly. I could paint on forever. And I paint multiple paintings at a time, and I only paint in my free time. Every free time that I have, I paint.
Which is not much.
Not much.
We will talk about it why.
Yes, but after a long day, for example, I still paint 1 or 2 hours, and yes, I really focus on the details. And firstly, when I started to get into painting, I only painted on little canvases.
Okay.
And then I noticed that on the
they
big
started stretching out
exactly.
in size.
And when I started to paint on bigger canvases, I noticed that what I want to paint actually fits on the painting. So that's why I paint on bigger canvases as well. But yes, I paint in every single free time that I have. And one painting is finished in 1.5 or 2 months, but more paintings are finished at a time.
So you're actually working on parallel on many other pictures.
Yes,
in the same
exactly.
time,
And oil
right?
paint takes a lot of time to dry, and for this reason, some of my paintings are drying while I paint others. So it's really a long process, but I paint multiple at a time.
Excellent. Let's move on because I think it's going to be very interesting. 3 pictures, a series of a beautiful creature of nature, a cute little bird that is, I would say, the star of all these pictures. Why? What is so important for you?
And these are the hummingbirds, freely titled paintings of mine. And actually there's 3 right here, and every one is from a different year. My first exhibition was 3 years ago, so every year I painted one.
Fantastic. So basically you can see, I'm not saying sort of development, but even the first picture is a beautiful one.
This is the first one.
This is the first one, so even the first one is a beautiful one. But definitely you can sort of get a feeling of this kind of, the series of it, how basically it's been transforming from one to the next year's project in a way. So this is a great idea. That means that every year there's going to be one with this subject in the middle?
Yes, that's what I planned to do. And the hummingbirds are really special to me because not only they're beautiful and kind, but there are also more than 200 species of them. And it's really interesting because they're really the birds of liberty, because there's some important little facts is that in 1 minute their heart beats 1,200 times. In 1 minute they clap with their wings 200 times.
Oh my God, what a speed.
Yes, exactly. They're really magical creatures. And also if you hold their wings, they die in 10 seconds.
Oh my God.
It's really magical and almost unbelievable.
Absolutely. And so they have to be kept in movement in order for
Yes.
them to survive.
Yes, live in the
Fantastic.
movement, live in the moment.
Live in the moment. Okay,
That's
this is a very important
important
message
message.
that we can understand from these pictures and talking about the hummingbirds. You said that you work and you paint in your free time, which is not much actually, because this young lady who is, how old are you now?
I'm going to turn 14.
Going to turn 14, so she's finishing elementary school and heading to high school, right?
Yes.
With the focus of fine arts or with something else in your studies?
I have been thinking what I would like to do in the future. I would always like to paint in my life.
And you should do so.
Yes, it's really important for me. But I have been thinking that there was a time that I had to finish my paintings because my exhibition was starting in I think 1 or 2 years ago, and I noticed that I had to finish everything on time, and I didn't like that feeling.
Okay.
So I want
so deadlines
to
are not
keep
your
this.
friends, as I
Yes.
can tell.
Not in
Not in paintings.
painting,
Okay, because
that's-
otherwise, yes, I know. Like punctuality.
Because it's really important for me to really find peace in painting, and I really love to paint in every of my free time. And my father is a doctor, a surgeon, so I have been thinking that I also want to be a doctor. And right
Your mother
now,
is a lawyer and an
yes.
ex-Olympic swimmer, Olympic silver
Yes,
medalist
so
as
they
well.
are also very, very
Outstanding
inspiring for
people,
me.
absolutely.
Outstanding people, and now I also have my paintings in different hospitals as well, and I have been receiving a lot of positive feedbacks from clients in these hospitals that I can really help the mental part of
The
this
mental healing, this healing
Exactly.
process,
Yes.
just by them looking at your pictures.
These messages, the positivity,
Fantastic.
which is really important for me. And with me being a doctor, I can also help the physical healing. So that's really important.
Oh,
for
what
me.
a goal. Oh my goodness. So that would mean that probably your high school studies would not mostly focusing on the artistic basically subjects, but more about biology,
Yes.
chemistry, but whatever is needed for to become a doctor, to go to medical school, right?
Yes, exactly. And
What
painting
an amazing story.
painting will probably stay as a really nice.
You cannot tell hobby because this is more
Yes,
than a hobby.
I want to find the correct
The
word.
correct word. We don't know yet what it is, but it's
Yes.
definitely beautiful. But in the same time, we should also talk about to your audience about the fact that besides school, besides painting, you are doing, well, not professional tennis, but I would say high-skill tennis, top-level tennis in your age group, of course, on an absolutely high level. So how do you do that? I think the first thing that you should start teaching to others is time and management, because it's amazing how you fit everything and you squeeze everything into one day. And it doesn't seem like that you squeeze them in. It seems like that you actually just do it in everything in the right moment when the time comes to do it.
Yes, exactly. So in my everyday lives, I go to morning training, then to school, and then training in the afternoon. And when I go home in the afternoon, at night, then I focus on painting as well, and then I paint every day 1 hour, more or less. And that's how I really manage my time. A lot of people say that I don't have any free time, and I always work.
So you get
But
that kind of
painting-
critiques, I suppose, right?
Yes, but painting for me is really important, and it really gives me happiness, so that's why I'm doing it.
And so that's actually your free time. That's the
Yes.
way you like to spend your free time.
Yes, exactly.
It isn't important for them to understand, that you do it, and you do it because you like it, and you do it when you like it, basically, and
Yes.
you use your free time for that. But it's already, I think, a fantastic thing for your generation to understand, that it's only a matter of decision how you spend your time.
Yes.
And you spend it very usefully. So maybe it's worthwhile to take a closer look at this picture, because I remember when we had the opening ceremony of this exhibition, we were standing here and talking about the real specialty of this picture regarding the creatures of nature.
Yes, this is the Earthly Miracles titled painting, and this is the center of this exhibition right now. And this really has a very meaningful message, because this is the tree of life in the middle, and this is a really important symbol that it also brings the whole universe together with the sky and also in the ground, and also a lot of other trees are growing from down. So that's also the being reborn. That's also an important message. And in this picture, it's 34 animals here.
Oh my God.
And in every animal group, animal grade, animal group, there is...
They're represented on the picture, right?
Yes, there's one or more. Even more is represented in this picture. So this importance of saving the animals is also here, and the earth is in the middle. So it's really important for me to really show this with even the water, so the earthly wonders, and the sky is also represented.
So Mother Nature at its fullest,
yes.
Right?
Exactly.
Fantastic, fantastic. And it's quite a big one, so I suppose it must have been taking a long time to create it, or maybe not.
Actually, yes, this is my largest painting yet. It's 2 meters times 1.5 meters, and this took a little bit longer time than usual, but it was really fun to make, and I really had to notice how to plan the painting, because I drew it on a paper, and then I had to put the drawing from the paper to the big canvas. So that was a challenge.
Find, absolutely, because you have to find the right proproportions from the smaller work to the big one.
Yes, so that was a little challenge, but I love how really I can represent these messages as well.
The transition from the first drawings to the full picture, it must be amazing to be a part of it, to actually do the creative part of it. So it's very nice. Let's take a closer look at these upcoming 3 pictures, because what I can notice in the themes of your pictures, that you basically I would say embraced a new topic that has a lot to do with religion, right?
Yes.
So it seems like that this is, I would say, the center of your focus on these pictures.
Yes, this is a new style, new topic in my paintings right now. It's a little bit religious as well, and I think that I got an opportunity from above that I can use to give to my surroundings and to the people around me.
So you think this gift is coming from above?
Yes, exactly.
That you have.
This is a gift that I have, and in these paintings I can represent the wherever this gift comes from, so the above.
All right, very nice, very nice. It's a way of sort of giving back something from the talent that you were given. Very nice.
Yes, exactly.
Now we enter to a very interesting room of this exhibition. But in the first time in your previous year's exhibitions, there is this, I would say, very exciting way of expressing and showing and showcasing your talent. It's called the immersive show. So we'll take a closer look at how you have done it. Thank you. So in this room, basically, I can feel that there is definitely some extra added value compared to your previous exhibitions. Why did you feel important to showcase your paintings within this very interesting show?
Yes, this is definitely something new this year, and this immersive show really allows me to show how I imagine my paintings to come alive.
Okay.
And I think it's really magical, almost like a dream.
Yes.
To even come in here, everything is moving, the little birds are flying away, the fishes are swimming, so it's really an amazing
Even the females are blinking, so you can see their eyes, so really coming alive. Yeah.
Yes. Here are the koi fishes.
The koi fishes. It's amazing. So basically, whatever we saw within the show, everything is from your paintings, right?
Yes, exactly.
Very
they are
nice.
motives from my paintings and my
Look at how the hair is.
exactly.
Sort
Yes,
of waving. Very nice. Very
and
interesting.
they're from my newest paintings. They're put together really professionally, so it's really amazing for me to see.
Absolutely. What are the feedbacks regarding this immersive show?
They're very positive, and especially also little children like to see these because it's very interactive.
I can imagine that
So
for them
I
it
think
is something really, really like being in a fairy tale.
yes, exactly. It's really modern as well. The new technology is used. So this is a really amazing opportunity for me to show my paintings this way as well.
Very nice. Okay, well, we have been talking about your motives and, of course, your, I would say, steps regarding the future. So I think what we will continue with is to talk a little bit about Karolina Sávolt as a new rising artist and the plan of the next years. Now we are at the Bodo Gallery, which is, I would say, the home of Karolina Sávolt's art. You usually have your first exhibitions in the new year here, but I know that you've been invited to some very nice places in the past, and I know that you have also plans to showcase your, basically, your paintings in some other countries.
Yes, my first international exhibition was in Dubai. And it was after my first exhibition, when I was 12 years old, they asked me to go there to also show my paintings over there, and it was really amazing for me to get also the positive feedbacks, even from other countries. And last year it was also very successful. I was in Nice and in Barcelona.
Wow.
So.
Nice.
So that was really
big cities, and cities embracing art. So it's very important that they were interested in your
yes,
art.
Yes, exactly. It was really amazing for me to even inspire from the nature in those countries as well. And this year I will go to Turkey, and after my paintings will also be in Paris and New York. So it's really
you really
exciting.
go to the big stages of art. Amazing,
Yes.
amazing. Are you excited about that?
Very.
I'm
very excited.
I can believe. It's almost. I think it's also worthwhile to slow down a little bit here in front of this picture, because not just because of the colors, but because of this very, very special flower.
This is the parrot flower. This is also another painting of this parrot flower paintings, because I think I have 3 more.
So series. You also have a series of paintings
yes,
from.
Yes. And this is the first time that I actually paint parrots beside the parrot flower. And they're also really important for me because they really represent the fun and the funny moments in our lives, the positivity in this case. And that's why I really want to show this, because it's really important to just have fun in our everyday lives and really enjoy whatever we're doing, not stressing. That's why I use another color palette here. So I will definitely be using these colors again because it's really close to my
wonderful,
heart.
very warm. You know, you get this kind of feeling inside that it's just good to be next to this picture, good to get close to this because of the not just the beauty, but as you said, because of the positive mood of the picture, which is beautiful. Okay, there is something that I think we should also mention while we're talking about the impact, the influence of your work, while we can take a closer look at this beautiful one. And we also haven't mentioned the fact that you're using a lot of gold color, which I think is very much characteristic of your paintings.
Yes, I use gold paper, special gold paper for my paintings. And for my new paintings, every single one has some sort of 24-karat gold. For example, here it's in the middle. So now this is a new thing for me. And also in this painting, this is the koi fishes, the magic cycle.
Right.
And this is also really important because these fishes have very important messages. Legends say that the koi fish swam up a waterfall and went through a dragon gate and turned into a dragon.
Wow.
And
what a transformation.
Yes, and this story shows how koi fishes are brave and how they have a lot of dreams they want to achieve, and that's what they are known of, the power and the energy. This is the energy they show, that we should really work hard for our dreams, and that's when we're gonna reach it. And actually these fishes are able to swim swim in the other movement of the water. So
Right,
the
so
other
it's
side.
opposite basically of the,
Yes.
of the waters. Okay, beautiful, very, very nice. And we have been talking about the major messages, but I think, and this is something I just started to talk about, is the real influence of your work, Karolina, because it's amazing that your teammates, your classmates, your friends are not just paying attention to what you have been doing, and of course they are fans of yours, what I've heard, but there is another effect, there's another impact that you created by, painting these beautiful pictures.
So my goal was for my surroundings, for the people around me to get affected by my paintings. And for the last few years, my friends and the people my age around me started painting a lot of my
That's what
my
I call
friends.
real influence, the really one.
Yes, and that's
Real
also really inspiring for me to continue what I'm doing and continue to inspire the people around me.
Fantastic. We can see some acknowledgements of your work so far, and also about your very generous actions. There is some, beautiful acknowledgements of that. Why is it important for you?
It's important for me to give to to the nature, to the people around me, and also with these programs and also these trophies that I won is really just a feedback for me that I should continue what I'm doing, and it really makes me happy. And with my paintings, I would like to help also children who want to do art but don't have the surroundings for it. And I want to help them. I already have a foundation for this reason, and also.
So you reach out to less fortunate children, but with a talent who would like to sort
Yes,
of
exactly.
try
That's
out
important for me. And also, as I already said, I gave my paintings to different hospitals in the country. So, and I really received a lot of positivity from clients, saying that it really helped them get through the hardest times. So that's also really, really inspiring for me to continue. So that's why I'm really grateful for all of this.
And we are also very grateful, Karolina, that you're doing this, because we have been talking about, all the impacts that you're creating with your beautiful art. And I know that you also speak Spanish, so if I could, we could speak Spanish in this interview, but of course we chose English for our international audience. So you've been doing excellent in your studies, also on the tennis court, also in art. So where do you picture yourself in about like a 5-year long term, especially regarding your artistic expressions?
I think I really want to continue art, and as I said, I want to continue to learn in medical school and to become a doctor. But I will never stop painting. That's what I imagine, and I also will continue to really show my painting to the world, also in here and in other international exhibitions. So that's why I want to keep on doing this, so I can really make an impact on the world.
And you have been, and you will, I'm sure about that. So you're all very lucky that you get to know Karolina Sávolt. So please follow her on the social accounts. I think it's important if you would like to get a little more of her talent. Thank you so much, Karolina.
Thank you so much.
And all the best. Good luck, young lady.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.